There have been some exciting things happening this summer. If you've driven by, you might have noticed the fence and what's going on behind that fence.
When I was board chairman of Providence, we had just celebrated our 25-year history, and we went through a strategic planning process. And in the facilities component, we decided that the two most important things we needed to do were to upgrade the athletic facilities and to improve and renovate the Great Hall.
The Great Hall is one of the few constants in a student's experience at Providence. They walk in class 1, and week after week, Friday after Friday, they're there for chapel, all the way from class 1 to class 8.
I think most of what the Great Hall is really about is an experience, that we've all felt something there. And we know that that's a heart and soul of our community and our school.
We decided to make the Great Hall an important part of this capital campaign for two main reasons. One is just practicality. We need to make sure that we're taking care of, from a maintenance perspective, our physical plant. Secondly, it comes down to our core values. The primary one is stewardship. And so our core values call us to take care of that which has been entrusted to us. And we felt like, as the heart of our school, stewardship was the primary driver for putting this as a priority in this particular capital campaign.
For the past 3 years, I've had the pleasure of serving as the board's representative for all things construction here at Providence. So let's go take a look and see what's happening at the Great Hall right now. Our first priority was to address the things that just had to be done. Things like replacing the windows, which were intended to be a temporary solution over 20 years ago. We will be renovating the bathrooms, which have, for the past few years, not been usable. And we are creating a functional work and storage areas for the many events and projects which use the Great Hall, including a warming kitchen and a dedicated area for Parents Council projects. And finally, we'll be bringing the interior up to the same standards of excellence with which the rest of our facility enjoy. The Great Hall represents the last of the projects that is currently planned for the school. And it's certainly fitting that the best has been saved for last.
So where are we on the fundraising? Well, through the generosity of our entire community, the families, the grandparents, the alumni, the teachers, the board, and many local foundations, we're blessed to say we have much of the money raised that we need for this campaign. But we still have some work to do. We got to close the gap, and we got to finish strong. And the way that I think about that is Providence it's a community, but it's much like a family business in the sense that Providence is a provision for our families. But in a reciprocal way, we are a provision for Providence. And we're exceedingly grateful that as we sit right now, and the Great Hall is under construction, and these people are slinging hammers, we have $3 million, over $3 million of pledges, commitments, and cash. So what does that $3 million mean? Well, it allows us to do effectively the structural and the maintenance elements of the Great Hall project. But if you, like me, think about the Great Hall, it's bringing it up to Providence standards. It's turning it into a place where we have experiences. It's the sound, it's the aesthetic, it's the way that we see the place. It's all those improvements. It's the way that Parent Council will use it. It's the way a graduation ceremony will feel. It's the way a chapel will be. It's all those improvements, and that's the final leg of the project. Those are the things that I think this is really all about.
I think it's critical that we complete the Great Hall in the way that we've envisioned it. Our mission is to cultivate in children a love for what is good, true, and excellent. And if we can create a space that is beautiful and enhances the beauty of the songs that they sing and visually what they're taking in and absorbing in a worship setting, I just think about how much more powerful that experience will be in shaping them in the truth.